Sorry.
Again?
To complete the most destination
No.
tickets. So these are all the different tickets, and there's a whole bunch of them. Pretty much all the different possible ways that you could link up between the different cities on this map. And the more of them that you successfully do, the more points you get. So for instance, if you can connect Oslo and Stockholm with your trains, you will earn 4 points.
How do you connect them?
Here's Oslo, here's Stockholm. Well, in this case, you would need to collect the right color train cards to basically fill up that number of spaces. So for instance, if you had 2 greens in your hand, you could decide to take 2 of your white trains
On the green.
and build on the greens.
What are you doing, Yuk?
Sacando un video.
Un video. Lo que necesito yo menos es un video. ¿Por qué carajo quiero un video?
¿Por qué carajo no?
That was more or less like, what the hell do I need a video for?
This isn't for you. This is for your grandchildren. Right back at you, honey. That means Ave loves me.
Mwah.
You wanna know what it means when I love her? Oh God. Now turning off the video.
L'chaim.
Bore, Pari, Hagafen. Amen.
All right. Well, take your other hand.
That's where you got this.
He got it from me. Yeah, glug, 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 glug. My father, the comedian. He's actually half ham. Half Jewish, half ham. It's a very interesting combination there.
Okay, and then likewise you would need to, on another turn, build a black train or a purple train by collecting the correct cards.
Okay, you'll teach it to me as we go along.
I will. There's a few things you need to know, though. There's a couple...
I have to know, for example, that you're going to win.
Probably. Okay, a couple things to know. Sometimes you're going to have to build your train over water. Okay, in order to do that,
Need a bridge.
you're going to need locomotives. Locomotives are these cards. They're kind of like...
Does look like a locomotive.
That is a locomotive. So if the train link you're attempting to build, say you're doing this one, contains... Hey, it's that song. Sung by a man.
Is that your song?
This was in the movie, but it was sung by the Siren Lady. Oh, no, it was when they were getting baptized. All the people in the woods getting baptized.
Yes.
When they were coming to baptism.
It was sung by a whole bunch of people. Okay, so if you wanted to build this train, you would need 2 locomotives, for sure, and then 2 orange ones. The other thing you can use locomotives for is their wild cards. So if you really, really just need a certain color, this can represent any color. That's why it's rainbow color. Okay? So that's what these mean. The gray ones, you can use any card you want to fill them up. And to be able to build on that, but they have to all be the same color.
What is the object of this? To get the most?
To complete the most tickets. So you're going to have a hand of these, kind of randomly at first, but then you're going to get to make some decisions about which ones you keep. So you may choose to kind of try to stay in the south, or you may try to make one long thing that connects. But the object is for every one of these that you successfully do, you get that many points. Okay? You're also going to get points just for building. So if you look at this chart right here, if you build a train or a section of track that's 1 train long, you get 1 point for that.
On the other hand, if you do 9 sections,
you get 27 points. That's pretty hard to do. You can only do it right here. But you're going to commonly be making 2s, 3s, and 4s. Notice that it goes up faster than the number of trains. So while 2 is only worth 2, 4 is worth 7. So the longer the train, the more points you get.
understood.
Okay, so that's a way to get points. And then there's one other bonus in this game. Whoever completes the most tickets, regardless of the points on the tickets, just the sheer number of tickets gets a 10-point bonus at the end of the game. Okay. So, do you understand what these represent?
These 2 are the same, aren't they?
Mm-mm.
Aren't?
This is Helsinki to Lieksa. This is Tornio to Imatra. in this little diagram.
How come this looks just like this?
Because they all look just like that. The difference is what point to what point you're trying to connect. So they kind of go like this. So this little guy right here tells you, okay, this gives you the area where to look, so you're not looking all over the whole map. So we know this goes from Helsinki to Lieksa. Helsinki, where's Helsinki? Is here, and Lieksa is
Good luck.
up here.
Wow.
So to get these 5 points, you need to build a train that somehow connects this town to this town. It can be as convoluted as you want it to be, or it can be direct.
The cards have a perfect representation of the map. So if you look at the cities there in relation to the map on the board, you can find them relatively
Each
easy.
of those little dots is one of the cities. It kind of gives you an idea where to start looking for it. Tornio, I know it's going to be right up at the top of that bay. So there's Tornio
Okay.
to Imatra, which is going to be that way, over there. So this card is the route that goes from here to here.